Now, he's been accused of trying to overthrow the state of North Korea, but human rights activists believe his real crime may have been to take pictures of starving children. An American tour guide of Korean origin has been sentenced to 15 years hard labour for unspecified crimes against the state. Now, Kenneth Bae has been in detention for nearly 6 months after entering the country as a tourist. Some observers believe he's being used as a bargaining chip in the continuing war of words between Pyongyang and the US.
Kenneth Bae entered the country on a tourist visa. He's been in North Korean custody since November, but exactly what he was accused of remains unclear. A Facebook vigil has been set up in support of the American. The headline reads, "Remember Ken Bae detained in North Korea."
He was arrested last November as he visited the northeastern port city of Beijing, which is a special economic zone near the border with China. The sentence comes amid high tensions in the region after international condemnation of Pyongyang's third nuclear test. The US and South Korea are on standby against possible further provocations from the north as the two allies have just ended their joint military exercises.
Knowing Kenneth from college, he's such a warm heart person being he is. I can't imagine him really breaking the law. I think maybe he may have taken some photos of, what some of the articles states. He may have just taken some, possibly, he couldn't just walk away from seeing what he saw.
I would imagine that he is looking for any help that he can get. And so we just couldn't just not do anything about it. And we're going to try to piece this together and find the best strategy to help him. We're going to make sure that he's not forgotten.
Well, Kenneth Bae, or Bae Jun-ho as he's called in the North Korean media, is a South Korean-born, American naturalized citizen, 44 years old, the head of a tour group organization that's been to North Korea a number of times before. He traveled to the northeastern city, the special economic zone of Rason, on November the 3rd with a number of other tourists in his group, and was picked up shortly afterwards. The North Koreans accuse him of hostile acts against the government, of plotting to overthrow the government. And when they announced that they had him in custody at the end of December, they said that he had admitted to such crimes in questioning. The announcement on Saturday that came from Pyongyang suggested that this case would be heard in the Supreme Court and that he faced the death penalty.